Craig, you couldn't have had any more opportunities tonight. How come they weren't coming on for you?
Oh, no, yeah, it's a fair call. I think we had a lot of opportunity in the first half. We had a lot of field position, a lot of balls. So I think the second half, we didn't complete so well, and that didn't help us. And I thought St George defended really well, real good actually. So like I say, we probably had a couple of chances there that we could have, should have, but didn't take, and we paid the price for it.
Said to Kevin before the game, you actually weren't that pleased with how you won your previous 2 games. Were there parts of that today that you saw, or was it just a different game?
Yeah, I like to think we've had, like a soft draw to start with a bye, but also 2 home games. Not so much, who we played, but the 2 home games. So we haven't had to travel. So this is our first travel, and our travel today. And like I say, I think we've done a lot of good things in that first half. We just couldn't seem to score points, but really disappointed in how we completed or didn't complete in the second half. And I think, again, we kept the video ref pretty busy too in that second half. So, like I say, we were close on occasions, but just didn't quite work out.
On that Craig, 15 minutes to go, big moment. Cameron Munster kicks for Eli Katoa, tries awarded. Bunk has a couple of looks at it, finds a knock on. What did you think of that decision?
I only had the one quick look at it, to be quite honest. I probably had a little bit of a different opinion, but like I say, I'll look at a couple more angles and a couple more. So, so at the end of the day, not much point complaining or whatever. It's been done now, and I'm not going to change it. So,
how did you see it, Harry? Like, Ellie was laughing. I think he thought it was a try.
Yeah, I usually back Ellie in when he's a pretty honest bloke in terms of that, and he thought he'd scored it. We probably celebrated too early. We went back to get ready, and it got called back. Like Craig said, you can't go back and change it now. But it's probably one for, they make that call. They obviously see the error in it, and we just got to be better with the next play and not dwell on that. I feel like they probably stopped a fair few of our opportunities today, and that probably took us a little bit of time to move on from those. So we dwelled on them a little bit too much.
How are you, and what is the leg issue? You got trapped when you were going for that kick in the first half. What happened there?
Yeah, I just got landed on awkwardly, and that was another one of those opportunities that could have been in our favour, but didn't, and could have handled that a bit better.
What did you make of Tyron Wishart tonight? I know you always had big boosts to do with your own not there, but what do you think of his game?
it's a tough situation for Wish to come in, as a halfback into a team where he hasn't sort of played the whole week at half. He had a couple of errors in the second half, which he probably wouldn't be happy with, but overall I thought he'd done a solid job, and as I said, it wouldn't be easy for him to come in that spot, and where I don't know whether he's ever actually played for us in that position, on the right hand side. So like I say, I thought he'd done a good job. Tough job for him, but
I don't know if you saw in the earlier game, the reserve grade game, Jonah Pezzett, I think, came off with a knee issue. Do you have any update on what's happening there?
They don't seem to think it's too too bad. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what position. I know it's the outside of the knee, so I think it's only sort of a bit of a jolt, and obviously after what he's been through, when you saw the pain, I'd imagine you'd be fairly aware of it. So hopefully the medics are right, and it's there's not too much wrong there, and hopefully we can get in the rehab and get back soon.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much.
Shortest one ever. Shortest one ever.